All right, so this is just it's a photo of a Tinder post, of a weird dude, and it just says, someone says, my finger hurt from swiping left so fast, but I thought you'd appreciate.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
What a weird poem.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, you guys. So we're back in Doki Doki literature. It's me and Elizabeth. How's your soul feeling today?
Tell me about it. It happened yesterday in a church in Texas.
What the fuck? Oh man. All right, so let's do this. Let's write the most fucking amazing poem that has ever been in existence before. We're gonna blow the balls off of these girls' faces.
Do we get any words between these, or do we just?
Well, we just have to pick.
We just pick words.
Yeah. So I guess it says 1 out of 20. So maybe if like we pick one word and then it goes to like another page and pick another word.
Oh.
So out of all of these words, which word are we gonna pick? We should also probably consider who we're gonna go for. We're both pretty solid on Yuri, right?
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right, so Yuri likes fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And she also likes horror? Because they were talking about horror stuff, but I didn't really...
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Who knows?
All right, but at the default, we'll go with fantasy. So we're going with fantasy. I'd probably say aura?
Or dark.
Oh, yeah. Let's start getting into the spoopiness of things, you know?
Let's make this a scary poem.
All right, so dark.
Ooh,
okay, yeah,
dark shopping.
Dark shopping? Done. Okay. Ooh, dark shopping in a graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
We could have picked raindrops or depression too, though. But
Well, in a graveyard,
I mean, have you been watching Stranger Things 2? We could go fester.
Oh yeah, it festers inside of you. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we're shopping inside of a festering graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. Secret shopping trip or nature shopping trip?
Ooh. Maybe it's a dream shopping trip to shop among the dead.
I see.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay.
Fantasy.
I like how there's fantasy and then massacre immediately underneath it. Okay, so we'll go fantasy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. We need more fantasy things. So we're in a fantasy dream of shopping in a festering graveyard. What would go well with that? It's not shameful. There's nothing shameful about shopping in a graveyard.
Entropy.
Entropy? Oh, boom! She liked it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she jumped up when I did that.
Oh, okay.
I guess maybe that's how we can see what they like. Okay, so
well,
let's see.
Let's see.
Well, I think that if we were going to be shopping in like a dream state thing, it would probably make us question things.
I was gonna say philosophy because I feel like we need to show her that we want to go deep. We're not.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Listen, they knew that this game was rated
This is a kids show. Okay. All right. So we're going deep on Yuri in a graveyard where we're shopping around with entropy and philosophy. And you know what? So I think if we're trying to really go for that, we got to give her the old razzle dazzle.
All right. Oh, we don't want it to be unrequited.
No, definitely not unrequited.
Maybe
that
eternity.
Is
that way she'll know we're serious.
Oh, if we're gonna love her, we gotta love her forever. She liked that. Boom. That's it. Okay, this girl's soul is gonna be mine. I guarantee it. Okay, so we're gonna. Right now, we've gone deep. Our souls are gonna be together for eternity. We're in this philosophical graveyard, so we got to keep up that momentum. So marshmallow. Okay. All right. So, where are you gonna go with that? A universe of marshmallows or a rain cloud of marshmallows?
Maybe we need a vacation from the shopping trip, though.
Oh, that makes sense. We should. We should head out. Okay, so we're leaving the graveyard.
Ooh, we can start to tell her we want to see her nightgown or her lipstick.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay. Nightgown or lipstick?
Explosion.
Explosion?
Explode.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna oh, she liked that. She liked that.
Yeah.
Okay. Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
What the fuck? Do we have to pick that? I think it's mandatory, right?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta name drop the title, right?
Yeah, name drop. Okay, boom. What does Doki Doki mean?
I think it's like your heartbeat.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I know Japanese people do a lot of onomatopoeias.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but there's an anime where it's about this one girl who goes to a high school and there's 12 different dudes that all like fall out of the bushes like, hello, welcome to the high school, date one of us, and like they're all in a boy band, and the song is like, it starts with like Doki Doki Deko.
All right,
and like
got it. And look, so there's a heartbeat, but we put Doki Doki, which is the heartbeat, and it's infectious. That heartbeat and that boy band thing. So I'm gonna go with contamination.
Okay,
I think that's a good one. Oh, she liked it. She's down with the sickness of this. Okay.
Unrestrained or after image.
Oh, after image is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of neat. We're gonna be going after her so fast, there's gonna be fucking copies of us. Yeah, that's right. She likes that. Okay.
Essence.
So many good choices.
Starscape. Ooh, be like
Starscape is kind of nice.
Like, girl, you look out of this world. Like, like in our ethereal dream horror shopping trip in the graveyard.
Yeah, it looks like somebody stole the stars from the sky.
Yeah.
And put it in your eyes. See, she liked it. She liked. We're going. We got Yuri in the palm of our hands right now. All right. She's our treasure. We can fall into her eyes like an ocean.
You're like, there's a lot of fish in the ocean, but I only care about you, girl.
Oh, that's it. Boom. Oh, we got the wrong one, but that's fine. That's fine. That was a good one. I mean, we gotta rep the anime club.
Yeah.
You gotta rep the anime club. Okay, the last one. This is important.
I don't know. Like, you're so hot you give me vertigo, or
oh man,
scars, like pain, like it hurts me how much I like you. Hair. She has the most hair out of any of them.
She does have the most hair. That might be a solid pick.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but Monica's not on here. I think if we pick that, they might think it's Monica because she might have more hair.
No, but Monica's hair is all tied up, like I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's restrained.
Yeah.
We're gonna go for the unrestrained hair. Oh, you son of a bitch! That wasn't for you. You had the least hair.
Hi, Jertney. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha.
Just like a ha ha ha.
I'm like, nah, don't worry. Like, nah. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word.
Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Jertney. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Like making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Damn!
Ooh, this bitch is reading her diary
down.
and her manga.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Oh my god, you have to drink when you do that, boys. Jesus Christ. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Journey always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, disposing of bodies.
How dependable! Sayori, that's just because your room is so messy it's distracting.
What?
And you almost set your house on fire once.
Oh my god.
Like, is he staring through her window at her room?
Yeah.
I guess.
He just comes over and is like, listen, I'm over there next door. I can't see into your room, but your room is messy and it's pissing me
off.
off.
Like smoke in here? Like, is your house on fire?
Is that so?
You two really are good friends, aren't you?
Oh, she's getting jealous.
Like, I might be a little jealous.
Called it.
She liked our poem.
How come? You and Journey can become good friends too.
Like, I don't really like to be friends with guys who have more than one friend.
I'm the only friend they're allowed to have.
Sayori.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Like, wait, Sayori? Me? What? She's called Sayori. Like,
yeah.
What? Like, not really. Like,
don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Just give it to me. Yeah? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Like, hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place.
Second of all, I don't care.
So, it's a nice gesture from you. It's a pleasant surprise. Like, it'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so?
Oh man, come on. We still haven't hit any of the spookiness yet.
No.
I'm just waiting for it.
But I like how he's like, I'm just... Like, he didn't even know she was gonna give him a present, but now he's like, I'm ready, like, give me whatever it is. And she's like, well, here!
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
It's like, oh, God damn it,
it's
a
the
book.
Necronomicon.
Like, I didn't want you to feel left out. I know you've never read a book before. Like,
I know you don't know how to read. It's hooked on phonics.
Like, it's a children's book. It's mostly pictures. Like, it's a short read, so it'll keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
Is that more? Is that nice or is that insulting? Because I feel like it's a bit of column A,
I
column
think it's
B.
a little insulting. I don't know. Like, and we could, read it together. Like, no,
this is. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
Like, wow, Yuri, thanks. I definitely know how to read this.
I enthusiastically take the book.
Mm-hmm. Like, whew. Like, well, you can read it at your own pace.
Great, I'll see you in 2 months.
Yeah, be like, I'll, like, literature club continues through college, right? Like, I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Read my poem! I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book.
Did we at all ever, like, tell the game we wanted to pick Yuri, or did they just know from our poem?
I think that's how you choose, is by writing the poems.
Did we say we were writing the poem for her?
No, but like when we pick the things, like they jump up, I guess, if they like stuff. So I'm sure that like if we majority did stuff that like Yuri liked, then the next day would involve like us and Yuri probably.
Okay.
It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Ah.
Oh. The music changed.
Oh, it did.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her.
Uh-oh.
She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. I love when ... dots happen when you're doing like a show, because then I'm like, what do I do here? Do I not do anything, or do I go ...
Or just
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book.
Sorry, I was just spacing out. I was idling again. I do that a lot.
I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place.
Oh, she's distracted.
But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Oh, this is the wrong, that was the wrong voice. Like, that's the book you gave me, right? Like, like, I wanted to reread some of it. Like, not for any particular reason. Like, there's just gonna be a quiz later after you read it, though.
If you fail, you die!
Like, just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Did you give this to your last boyfriend and then kill him? Like,
why is he like, that's not a weird thing. You can have 2 copies of a book, especially if you went out to get one for a friend. He said it like it's like impossible. How the hell do you have 2 copies of the same book?
Because he knows something's up. He can tell the suspense is happening. It's coming.
Oh, the Doki Doki suspense is happening.
The music changed. Like, yeah. It's like, oh, we went to the bookstore yesterday. Like, that's not what I meant. Like, I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Yeah, I accidentally bought 2 of them.
Like, just see, I can read, but I'm bad at math. Like,
oh, there you go.
We could be a good couple.
She can't be perfect.
Yeah.
There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go.
Like, I'll definitely start reading it soon. Like, I'm glad to hear. Like, once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
It's because I put glue on it. So when you when you open it up, you'll never be able to put it down. You'll always enjoy my gift.
Like, it's a very engaging and relatable story.
It's a pop-up book.
Is that so? What's it about, anyway?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Like, well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov.
Ah.
This is supposed to be a beginner's book?
I thought
what
so.
The fuck? I thought it was gonna be like C-Spot Run.
Yeah.
There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah, it's an eye in some form of a triangle.
Yeah. Like, all right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in a high school who moves in with her long-lost sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. Like, she gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
that's kind of that's kind of dark.
Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark drink came out of nowhere.
Like,
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Like, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Journey? Like, this might not be the club for you. Like, no, it's not that. I mean, I definitely can enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry about it. Like I hope so.
You better. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
Oh, God.
Like when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in.
She's gonna go fucking psycho, but she's gonna be like, I'm not evil.
Be like, I have a really good reason. Like,
it's because I wanted to.
It's because I needed your soul for YouTube likes.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
That's... I understand that. That's reasonable.
Like, they're made out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Like, they should just out of their way. Like, I'm rambling, aren't I? Like, not again. Like, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Like, I wasn't creeped out at all.
I don't know why, but anytime that I play dating sims, I always imagine the guy's voice to be like Aladdin from Disney.
Okay.
Like, just like way too stereotypically protagonistic.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, don't apologize.
Like, hey, don't apologize, Yuri.
Not
like,
so fast, Yuri.
Like, I haven't lost interest or anything. Like, well, like, I guess it's all right then. Like, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
Uh-oh.
Like, when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
Here we go, boys.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Like, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start to talk too much.
Okay, so this is a story from last night. And the person was saying, in no way, shape, or form do I like think that this guy is like weird or bad or anything like that. He's actually awesome. I really enjoyed talking to him. But I had a customer yesterday who had like a different form of ADHD, and one of his things, like anytime I brought out food or drink to him, he would look at it and then he would smell it.
Okay.
And like put it down and then pick it up and smell it again and like look around. And I came up and I was like, hey man, is everything okay? Like, is there something wrong with it? And he's like, huh? Oh no, not at all. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, oh, you're talking about because I was picking up and smelling it. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, I have ADHD. And I was like, okay, not following you. And he's like, so like my kind of ADHD, like if you put something in front of me, literally everything else in the world has disappeared. So like I brought him a salad and he was like, when you brought me the salad, like nothing else mattered to me anymore. My wife wasn't here, you weren't here, the bar didn't exist, I was just this salad. And immediately when I saw it, I started asking questions like, why does the cheese look this way? And like, that's an interesting length for like this piece of carrot to be. And like, I wonder what type of carrot this is and where it comes from. Does this smell like, what does it smell like? Oh, that's the balsamic vinaigrette. Do all balsamic vinaigrettes smell like this? And he's like, I just go through an analysis, and until I completely familiarize myself with what has just been presented in front of me, I'm in my own universe. And I was like, wow, I can't imagine doing that because I'm so detail oriented. So I like taking in details, but I like taking in details of everything simultaneously.
Yeah. So
like, I feel like that's what she is. And it was so weird, like seeing that for the first time.
Yeah, she's smelling all the books.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Like,
This book, it doesn't smell as much like death like the last one.
Yeah.
That's...
Be like, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading.
And murder.
Wow! Like, the least I can do is listen. Like, it's a literature club after all. Like, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to.
No, don't! You open up the book and just like souls of the damned start pouring out of the book.
She's like, oh, you really shouldn't have opened that here.
I didn't think you'd actually do it. They told me you didn't know how to read.
Like, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it.
The end is coming.
And you're like, let me just get the book.
I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.
Mm-hmm. Like, all right, it's fine if I sit here, right? And she's like, maybe keep that book a little further away from me.
Give me a second, I need to run. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
It's like a reading buddy.
Yeah.
I used to love reading buddies
when
I was
you were
younger.
like 5th grade or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had an awesome like older reading buddy. It was this cool girl in the 5th grade, and she was super nice. And then when I was a reading buddy, I had this fucking gangster little kid. He was this little Asian kid, and he loved robots, like not like mech, like actual robots, and he wanted to do like robotic engineering and stuff like that, which I wanted to do too. So when I met him, he was like, "Oh wow, that's so cool." We talked about it all the time, and we always picked out books that had to do with robots. It was awesome.
Yeah, the only thing I remember about my reading buddies is they bought me a bagel with peanut butter, and it was great. And then, like, when I was older and I had a reading buddy, it was like a little girl that, like, she was like a neighbor of mine, so I already knew her.
Oh. Okay.
But my friend told me, like, she had a reading buddy when she was a little kid, and her reading buddy was older. Her reading buddy was the actress who played Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century.
What?
And I was like, what?
Cetus Lapidus.
Yeah. Like, apparently, like, she went to TFA in Orlando, I guess.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like, now that I'm older and, like, now I actually appreciate, like, actors and voice actors and things like that. Like, the amount of people that have actually come out of Central Florida is a lot higher than I thought it was. Maybe a little distracting, he's reading with Yuri now, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. Get her out of there. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over.
She's just watching to see if you're reading.
It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Ooh.
Oh,
like,
shit.
sorry. I was just... Like, Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Like, oh wait. Like, here, this should work, right?
What? Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna, like, do something about her being so nervous. Here, this should work, and he just injects her with diazepam. That ought to calm your nerves. The face plants onto the desk, gets knocked out. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
Between the two of the people? Or the desks, I guess.
I guess the desks?
No.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy.
So she really didn't even need to buy two.
Yeah. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open.
Like, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here!
Oh,
God.
whoa, here we go. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book.
Like, here, click the text away.
Okay.
Like, see, she's holding her boobs out of the way.
Oh,
So she's very considerate.
These are distracted. Let me get them out of the way. I like the way that it's like she holds it open with her hand. She holds it with like her thumb and her index finger. I'm like, as opposed to what? She holds it open with her antenna and forceps.
Yep.
That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Again. Are you ready? Like,
Ready?
to read?
The ritual's almost complete!
To turn the page! Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Like, I can help you out with some of the bigger words. It's the least I can do.
Yeah,
Since
what's
you've been so patient with me.
What's this one? She's like,
Like, and the next one, be like, like it just says, and like,
and the next word, he just keeps asking for every single word. Can you please just read this to me?
like, yeah, thanks.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange.
Ooh.
My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
They're like practically holding hands. Like,
yeah.
Like he's like turning.
That's how you get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta watch out.
Yeah.
That's why you guys always put a book cover on your books, guys.
Hey, Yuri. Like, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Like, the girl who got chased by psychos from an insane asylum or something. You think so? How does she? Like, well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does.
It's not really a compliment, man.
No. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You've discovered my dark secret. Like, reading club is over now.
Yuri remains silent for a moment. Now that you know my secret, I can't let you leave.
But Jertney, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common.
Yeah, here we
with
go.
her.
This girl knows what's going on.
Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Like, wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden?
I just said that.
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Natsuki, you go first.
Yes! Finally, our fucking poems!
Yeah,
We're gonna find out tomorrow. Poem time!